our training camp has been very fantastic in terms of all the things from studying Carl, from physically, mentally, spiritually. I mean, we're very set. We're very set. And we're very high on everything.
How much have you studied him?
A lot, where I feel that my wife and I are married to Carl. You know, we sleep. When we wake up in the morning, my wife and I are sitting in having our coffee, watching Carl's fight. Before we go to bed, we're cuddling, and then we're watching Carl's fight. So, I was like, damn it, Carl. So it's like a threesome right now with me, Carl, and my wife. We're just watching him constantly, every morning, every day. But we see a lot of great stuff with Carl, and we've seen a lot of things that we can dissect in terms of utilizing. So.
I suppose a lot of critics out there are saying you're near the end of your career. Carl is maybe past his best as well. What would you say to those critics ahead of this fight between two great champions?
Well, that's what they are, is critics. We allow them to be who they are, and we allow who we are as fighters, and we know what's best. We train so hard. It's just a matter of motivation. And I think that me and Carl took this fight, and me being here in Belfast, because it's added motivation to know that we still got it.
There's, a lot of people may be writing you off. Carl said he certainly isn't writing you off. Do you like going in as the underdog this time? Because that's something you're not really used to.
Well, for a long time I was the underdog. I was the kid that they fed to the prospect, and I took those prospects' name in my record, and I've always acquired that feeling of underdog as something that I perform well. And being here the underdog, I know that I'm going to perform well because I'm so accustomed to that in the past.
Your wife has been a big part of this training camp. How has that worked for you?
She's been just tremendous. The support as a wife, and the support as a person in the corner with me. And that voice that I can hear in the corner. So she's just been jack of all trade in allowing me to be the person that I am, sometimes in all my mood swings.
I suppose as a trainer as well, it's someone you have to put complete trust in.
You have to put a complete trust, and that's something that her voice is just, it's I have to be present. With the relationship that me and my wife have, in the past, I always get in trouble for not being present. So for so many years, I've learned to be present when she's speaking to me. So now it transitioned to my game, to my sport, and I'm present when she speaks. So whatever the guys tell her, I can get it.
Very good. And do you use a bit of visualization at all?
I do a lot of visualization. Like in sparring, we have we have sounds, the boos, the yelling, the screaming. And sometimes it's just the visual in my head and in my auditory in my head that I hear all of this stuff. As I'm going in and as I'm going, sparring and from the rest to I think I have it all. So I'm well prepared in terms of what's to come.
What are the fans going to see this Saturday?
Explosive fight. A fight that has two fighters eager to fight each other. With respect to each other, we want to give our best. And I think we're both having fun at the same time, knowing that we're fighting each other. But they're gonna see an amazing fight. I think that this fight is, there's a lot of fight that says, oh, there's gonna be a great fight, there's gonna be a great fight. But I know from my part, at least from what I've shown in my training, I will go out there and give it all I got. And I know that being in Belfast, he's gonna do the same thing.